influence with Steph, I think, is like he fundamentally changed how we viewed how the game should be played with the three-point shot.
LeBron James, one of the most versatile and dominant players to ever set foot on an NBA court. He's a four-time NBA champion, a four-time MVP, and is widely considered one of the greatest to ever play the game. Early in his career, LeBron was known for his incredible physical gifts, his ability to attack the rim and make plays with an athleticism that few could match. His combination of size, strength, and athleticism is unparalleled.
Wade from behind takes it away. Chalmers holds.
I've been watching the game, the most influence on the game.
Standing at 6 feet 9 inches and weighing around 250 pounds, he possesses both the power to drive through defenses and the agility to navigate around them. His basketball IQ and understanding of the game is exceptional. One aspect that less defined LeBron's game was his three-point shooting. In his first 5 seasons, LeBron was averaging just over 2 three-point attempts per game. He didn't need to rely on the long ball. Instead, he dominated the paint, using his strength and athleticism to attack the basket. But as LeBron evolved, so did his game.
Bad pass, but it finds its way to James, who has to hoist it up. And he banks it in! Wow! LeBron James with the shot clock expiring, had to throw it up at the rim.
Fast forward to today, and LeBron's game looks very different. In the 2022 to 2023 season, LeBron averaged a career-high 6.9 three-point attempts per game. That's more than 3 times his early career average. At age 39, the King has adapted to the modern NBA, where three-pointers are king. So is this evolution attributed to him becoming old and simply not having the physical ability to dunk the hoop anymore?
Numbers for the Lakers. Reeves alley-oop. Oh, James with the throwdown in transition.
Well, I don't think so. The honest answer is that LeBron is one of the smartest players out there, and there is actually another reason than age for this shift in his play style. It's about efficiency. The value of the three-point shot has skyrocketed across the league, and LeBron, being the basketball genius he is, has adapted. This development can be attributed to the role of data science and analytics in sports. Every single action on a basketball court has been tracked and analyzed in depth. So, why the shift to more three-point shooting? The answer lies in advanced metrics. NBA teams today don't just rely on raw stats like points and rebounds. They dive deep into data to uncover the most efficient ways to score. One of the key factors is scoring efficiency, which refers to a higher point value. A three-pointer is worth 3 points compared to 2 points for a regular field goal. This higher value means that a team can score more with fewer shots, making it a more efficient way to accumulate points. Advanced metrics like effective field goal percentage and true shooting percentage often reflect the value of three-point shooting in modern basketball. These metrics show that a high percentage of three-pointers can contribute significantly to overall scoring efficiency. Here is an example. If a player shoots 35% from three-point range, they score an average of 1.05 points per attempt. In comparison, a player shooting 50% from two-point range scores 1 point per attempt, 2 times 0.5. This makes the three-point shot more valuable in terms of points per possession. You may argue that it is harder to score a three-pointer since you are further away from the basket. However, you can simply calculate how good a player's three-point percentage needs to be compared to their regular field goal percentage to justify taking the 3 over the 2. Effective field goal percentage provides a more accurate measure of a player's or team's shooting efficiency. That's a big reason why the league has seen three-point attempts more than double over the past 2 decades. For LeBron, this data-backed efficiency is clear. In the 2022 to 2023 season, his effective field goal percentage on three-pointers was around 53%, compared to just 43% on mid-range jumpers. LeBron knows that in today's NBA, shooting from deep not only spaces the floor, but is statistically a smarter shot. Statistical evidence highlights the increasing value of the three-point shot in basketball by demonstrating its impact on game outcomes, scoring efficiency, and overall team performance. There is a correlation with winning. Research has shown that teams with higher three-point shooting percentages and higher numbers of three-point attempts tend to have better overall performance metrics. Win rates of teams that effectively utilize three-point shooting often outperform those that do not. For instance, teams with high three-point efficiency are often found in the upper tiers of the standings. LeBron isn't the only one adapting to this data-driven revolution. The entire league has embraced analytics. From shot charts to player tracking data, teams are using advanced metrics to optimize everything, from player development to game strategy. For example, shot charts now help teams identify high-efficiency zones on the court, and players are coached to take the best shots. Open threes, shots at the rim, and free throws. It's no coincidence that the teams dominating the NBA in recent years, like the Warriors and the Rockets, have built their offenses around data-backed strategies, leading the league in three-point attempts. And the one player that personifies the three ball better than no other is, of course, Steph Curry.
They do have a timeout. Decide not to use it. Curry, way downtown. Bang! Bang! Oh, what a shot from Curry!
Let's take a look at Steph's numbers to understand how good he actually is. He is the only player that made more than 3,003 points, leading by more than 750 points and counting. Without a doubt, Steph Curry is the undisputed king of the three ball. If there are any doubts about that fact, ask the French players what they are thinking about him. And even though you cannot really compare anyone to the greatest shooter of all time, as Steph does that on an insane volume of 11.8 attempts per game the last season, it is incredible to see how close LeBron's and Steph's three-point percentage have gotten more recently. Just 5 seasons ago, LeBron averaged fewer than 5 threes per game, but today he's shooting almost 7. Another interesting fact is that LeBron is actually the 3rd best player all time when it comes to 3 points made during the playoffs. With 473 points made, he is trailing only after Klay Thompson and, of course, Steph Curry. While Curry's success is largely defined by his ability to shoot from deep, LeBron's ability to adapt his game to this new reality shows his basketball IQ and longevity. Steph Curry is often attributed for the three-point revolution that has taken place.
And now you have Steph who's shooting over the Empire State Building.
And it is true he has given young players a blueprint to strive for, but it cannot be ignored how much role data has had in that development. Nowadays, even big men like Nikola Jokic are lethal from outside.
Jokic just gets it off in time. It's up. Oh, it's good! Of course it goes in! Jokic!
It is simply not possible for a team to compete without elite threads from three-point shooting. The two GOATs, finally having teamed up during the Olympics in France, are now both in the twilight of their respective careers. However, they show one thing: numbers can measure almost everything, but greatness is almost impossible to grasp.
This guy is from a different planet. He literally has an automatic sniper connected to his arm, and when he lets it go, not only himself, but everybody on the floor, in the stands, on TV, on their phones, whatever you're watching on, you think it's going in every time. 9 times out of 10, sometimes 10 times out of 10, it does go in. So to be out there and watch, that kid from Akron as well, shoot the ball the way he shot it, it was unbelievable. It was pretty cool.
While LeBron James and Steph Curry have adapted their games to the modern NBA, it's fascinating to look at how shooting efficiency has evolved over time. We introduced effective field goal percentage earlier, which weights the three-pointer 1.5 times more than a two-pointer. This stat has helped reshape how we measure a player's shooting ability. In the past, many of the league's greatest players, like Michael Jordan, Magic Johnson, and Larry Bird, were known more for their mid-range jumpers, post-play, and finishing around the rim. Jordan, for instance, finished his career with an effective field goal percentage of around 50%, which was excellent at the time. However, in today's three-point dominant league, many players surpass that number by shooting a higher volume of threes. We already recognized how LeBron James's effective field goal percentage has evolved as his play style adapted. This increase reflects both his improved shooting and the emphasis on three-point shots in today's NBA. Now let's look at other modern greats' effective field goal percentage, like Steph Curry, who is consistently among the highest in the league. Over his career, Curry has maintained an effective field goal percentage close to 60%, largely due to his incredible efficiency from beyond the arc. When compared to past greats like Larry Bird, who had a career effective field goal percentage around 51%, it's clear how much the three-pointer has changed the game. Curry's ability to shoot efficiently from deep while maintaining high volume sets him apart from nearly every player in history. Moving forward, we can expect the future of the NBA to push these efficiency numbers even higher. Players like Trae Young and Luka Doncic are already showing signs of mastering this balance between volume and efficiency. For example, Trae Young's effective field goal percentage is steadily rising as he improves his deep-range shooting, and Luka's mix of step-back threes and creative shot-making positions him as one of the most efficient scorers of his generation. International players are also a key factor in this evolution. Nikola Jokic, despite being a center, posted an effective field goal percentage of 60.5% in the 2022 to 2023 season, showcasing that even big men need to stretch the floor and shoot efficiently in today's NBA. Compare that to past bigs like Shaquille O'Neal, whose effective field goal percentage relied almost entirely on dunks and close-range shots. While Shaq dominated the paint, the versatility of modern big men like Jokic and Joel Embiid allows them to be effective from all areas of the court, increasing their overall efficiency. This shift in shooting efficiency isn't just a coincidence. It is driven by data and analytics. Teams now rely on metrics like effective field goal percentage and true shooting percentage to optimize their strategies. By prioritizing three-pointers and efficient shots at the rim, which have the highest chance to score, players today are putting up better numbers than many legends of the past, purely because they've adapted to a new style of play. This comes down to a few key changes. Analytics-driven strategies, weighting of three-point shooting, and shot selection, which focuses primarily on high volumes of three-point attempts and high-efficiency shots close to the basket. These changes have given today's players an edge in efficiency that past greats didn't emphasize. Players like LeBron, Curry, and the emerging young stars are not only following this trend, but pushing the boundaries even further. As we move into the next era of basketball, it will be exciting to see just how much further the numbers can go, and if there is more untapped potential to optimize the game.